Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video on my YouTube channel, this time with the YCS 2025 Anaheim Aftermath. First of all, big shoutouts to Kamal for honestly winning his 6th YCS title. I don't know what to say, honestly. Winning 6 YCSs is such an incredible achievement. Like, I cannot even put into words how crazy it is. Like, I lost 3 finals, and one of them being Worlds, of course, but winning 6 YCS title is so insane. So big shout outs to you. And I think the best part is that he called it, not like via Twitter or whatever, but JY, a friend of mine, and him went through the crowd at YCS Lille and apparently also at YCS Anaheim, where he asked the people in the venue what they think will win. And I've prepared a small video from JY's Facebook. Check him out, where Kamal actually called a deck that will win the YCS.
The deck is going to win YCS Anaheim 2025.
K9 Christian, because it's going to be me.
Let's go! Let's go!
See anymore. He's going to concede. And Kamal is a six-time YCS champion.
Well, you called it.
I called it, bro. I told you, JY. Me. It's going to be me.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
K9 Christian.
K9 Christ on the map, guys. There you go. There you see it. This will be a topic of today's video. Yeah, aftermath is a pretty good word in my opinion, because like probably every one of us already knew that there are FTKs going around. Like I've mentioned it a couple of times, you know. At YCS Lille, it was not just what we've seen in top 4 at YCS Anaheim, but we've also seen a lot of people taking Gigantic Sprite together with Ible into Yummy. Like, I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm a little bit speechless of how YCS Anaheim pretty much flipped the entire format upside down. Like I enjoyed the format of YCS Lille a lot. That's why I chose to bring Lunalight. I knew there is a chance of me playing against FTK decks like Crystron, like Onomat Ryziel, like certain people on Yummy with Ible, but I felt like I am personally taking the risk, because like I do enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's not me saying summoning like a dancer, but it's me saying as a guy that has been playing this game for like, I don't know, 15 years now, 20 years. I can't even remember a time in my life where I've not played Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, as you can already see in the thumbnail of the video, 2 FTK decks got top 4 at the YCS, and one of them eventually won the YCS with Kamal. So yeah, we can hop in their deck profiles real quick. Shout out to Kamal once again, and listen what he had to say about it.
Deck down because of that. But other than that, it's pretty good. And then the best card in my deck, I would say, Modified Momi.
Oh my god, ban this card, please.
The best card of his deck. At the beginning, I think he also said the event was pretty much free for him. And then the commentator said, please ban this card. I mean, this should be a pretty big red flag right here. But we can also go to the other FTK deck from top 4. Shout out also to Alex for reaching top 4. I think if he won a dice roll, that would have been completely different. Maybe he would have won the YCS, but let's listen to what he had to say.
If you do it right,
the boss monster of this deck. The number one reason I played it is because of Flag and Protoss.
The boss monster of his deck. Let me repeat. The number one reason why he chose to play the deck Protoss. I mean, guys, it's not the first time that we have had formats where FTKs won an event. We have not had I mean, it's not been long where I played Protoss myself at German Nationals, because I played Mitsurizil and was able to search it. I don't know why those cards did not get hit on the recent Forbidden and Limited list, but I know for a fact that they are not fun to play against, and they're not even fun to play yourself. It's always fun to win, no doubt. I'm not gonna blame anyone who chooses to play in FTK or in pseudo FTK, because people can always prepare for it. Everyone knows Dancer is somehow in pseudo FTK, but people can prepare for it, and people did. Triff playing Lava Golem, Searchable Lava Golem, also citing Herald of the Abyss, like we saw in his feature match. But for example, the Yummy deck that ran around at YCS Low, no one really knew, except a very small circle, that they are playing Yummy and then going for Gigantic Sprite, summoning Ibli, linking them off into Beat Cop, then giving the Ibli to you and protecting it with Beat Cop so you cannot crash it. And if they want to link summon and normal summon for it, they just book the normal summon. So either you played Malice and Lingoribo, or you drew Droplet, because otherwise there was no out for it, because Book of Eclipse or anything else would simply have been negated by Arclight. I feel those FTKs, which are under the radar until the point where the event takes place, are the worst, because you just can't do anything. If you play against it, you lose. That's not fun. Different story is obviously Artifact, Molnir, and Protoss. We did test both decks for YCS Little, my Circle and I. We chose to not bring any of those decks because we just didn't enjoy it. I think both guys, Kamal and Alex, did a very nice call for the event, because both decks are very, very strong if people are playing board breakers. Because even if I Fuva Alex, he knows I'm playing Lunalight, there is no hand trap in my deck, maybe there's an impulse. He just Protoss me and OTKs me next turn. No matter what I do, no matter how many cards I draw, I still lose. That's what we did as well with Lunalight. We just summoned a bunch of Extra Deck monsters, even under Fuve, and said, okay, even if he has 15 cards in hand, he's not winning. Yeah. I think Geugen, thinking about the future events of regionals, YCS Bologna with the exact same format, we really have to ask ourselves the question whether board breakers are viable. I mean, I chose to ignore the FTKs for YCS Lil. But now, since YCS got won by an FTK deck and another made top 4, I'm not sure if we can keep just ignoring it. I mean, I don't think there will be an emergency ban list soon. I mean, I would love to, but I don't think there will be one. But I also don't enjoy playing a format where you just cannot win. I mean, I still draw a line between Liga Dancer and Artifact Molnir. I mean, if I Liga Dancer you can still do whatever you want, and if you are prepared, you're winning. But putting me on drawing 5 hand traps and Otherwise, I'm getting FTK'd. I don't know, especially because there are certain outs. Like you saw in game 1, Kamal drolled himself under Cameron's Fuva, and even through Bell, he was able to pull off the artifact lock. Yeah, guys, I don't know if we are actually able to play board breakers anymore. Lunalight is the most enjoyable deck of the format right now, in my opinion, because it's so versatile, it does so many things, there are so many unique lines, and you also have to think through everything in detail. Every hand is unique. There's, of course, a basic line that you usually try to go for, but like every interaction changes the road you're taking. So I don't know if the deck that I enjoyed most playing in the last weeks is still viable. Like a lot of people reached out to me and asked me what we are gonna do about the FTKs, and I'm not sure if we can do anything. Like we can choose to play hand traps, but hand traps are not good into Yami. Mitsurugi also tends to play through a lot of hand traps if they have a good engine hand. I and Lunalight also play through a lot of hand traps if we have good engine. But then, yeah, there's Ornament Ryziel, which does not want to play into Purulia or Fuva, but they can. And then there's Crystron K9, which also has a hand trap negate on top. I don't know if it's time to go back to, okay, we're just accepting the L and win game 2 and 3, or it's time to go back to play floodgates like Skeldrin in your side deck. There can be only one Gozimage, whatever, just to be able to do something. Like even going second, you can still flip those cards and kind of hope to survive. But like even the lingering floodgate hand traps like Droll, Shifter, Purulia, Fuva, yeah, like maybe even Gnome material, I think you kind of cannot afford to play without them, because you're just gonna end up getting FTK'd eventually. I think what Triff said is fine, and I agree on it, that usually you only play against one FTK deck per event. But after YCS Anaheim, I think the popularity of those decks will rise eventually, and we might have to play hand traps in the future. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of YCS Anaheim, what you think about Broad Breakers in the current format. Let me also know if you're interested in a Lunalight hand trap decklist version, whatever. I might try to do it and might try to make it work. But yeah, I know there will be other decks that I have to consider myself to play until the next YCS, even the next YCS is being Bologna. And yeah, let's see what the next YCS in Sao Paulo, how it will look like, if it's also will be won by an FTK deck. And yeah, let's hope it's not. See you next time, guys. Yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and